So, boxing fans, Anthony Joshua faces a guy called Legg on the Froch Groves undercard. This Legg character is not a good fighter. You last seen him fighting a very, very fat James Toney in Prize Fighter, get knocked out, and he has a record of 7 wins, 2 losses, both by way of knockout. Do you think this is a good fight for Anthony Joshua when he's got 5 fights, 5 wins by way of knockout? And you're really looking at this guy now to step up. This is probably a step down. I want to know what a few other people are thinking about this fight. This is bullshit. This is boxing. So let's talk about it. We'll start with Paul. What do you think about this fight, Paul?
It's utter wank.
Yeah?
It's absolutely rubbish. It's embarrassing. But apart from that, it's alright.
What do you think about this, Ryan?
Well, I mean, I always seem to defend boxers when you two slag them off. I always have to sit on the other side. Yeah, I understand you two because Legg, he is old. He's like 38 or something. He's not going to be competitive. We all know that. And all of that. But then on the other hand, I suppose there's some who will argue that it's only a 6th fight. But I do agree with you both that this is actually his worst opponent, which is sort of bad, because why would his worst opponent be in his 6th fight and not in his 1st fight? So this does just look like career building, no record building sort of manoeuvring. But then, you know, it's his 6th fight. I mean, I don't expect him to make a significant step up in class until about his 10th fight. So if he fights another, say, 2 Leggs, I don't even know his name.
It might as well be Nick Legg for like.
Yeah, Nick Legg. Yeah, if he fights Nick Legg next, it wouldn't bother me too much. But yeah, by the 10th fight, if he's still fighting those guys, then yeah, it'll be a huge step down. But I do agree with you both that this is his worst fight today.
Okay, Rory Paddock from Picks from the Paddock. Are you gonna bet a pound on Joshua by KO to win that 4p back?
Oh yeah, it's certainly not going to be any sort of tip by any stretch of the imagination. It's just another poor stepping stone fight. Joshua's not going to be tested. He's not going to bring anything new to the table. He's not going to learn anything other than, oh well, let's see whether or not I can pick and choose when I, put this guy in his arse. That's it. You guys know more boxing than I do, but I don't see what Joshua's going to get out of a fight like this, other than another win on his record. But is he going to learn anything by fighting a guy like this who's clearly here for a payday? He's not going to bring anything new to the table. He's not going to test Anthony Joshua in any way. He's not any better than any of his previous opponents. It kind of defeats the point. I mean, people say that, I understand that fighters and fighting's a bit of a different game from other sports, and you need to bring on fighters gradually. But unless you're going to learn anything, or unless it's going to be even a minor step up from your previous fight, it just becomes a bit of a non-event. It becomes pointless. Why not pay big money to see Anthony Joshua fight James Toney? James Toney doesn't have anything about him anymore. He'll do well for a payday by the looks of it, seeing as though he took part in Prize Fighter. I think Joshua would quite easily handle him, but that'd be a noticeable step up, and someone of that ilk. But it's not going to happen, and they're going to just pad out his record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Now, the reason I've done this as a bullshit in boxing talk is because I remember Eddie Hearn, he's one of my regular sources for bullshit in boxing, obviously, because whatever flows out of his mouth just happens to go straight into the toilet. Eddie Hearn said that he's ready for Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury now. Evidently not. He's facing Legg, or basically Nick Legg. So, thanks guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that we get a better fight for, Anthony Joshua a few fights later. But, fight 10, Nick Legg, hopefully we'll get that sorted soon. See you later.